welcome back to Given Chances Farms, and today we are using our incubator to hatch some chicks. So we've taken some of the eggs, let me get down here, and from our own chickens that some of them we've hatched from last year, and two of those are Katie's, and then some of them can be some of the Red Rangers that we had, that we've laid. So we're going to stick, there's 12 of them in this incubator. But we've had this for several years, and it has the egg turner in it. So if you didn't have an egg turner, you would have to turn them by yourself, because you don't want the embryo that is developing in the inside of that egg to be just left there, because it won't turn out very good for them. So you got to keep on rotating. I think it's daily. It's been a while since we've had to actually turn eggs, but I know when you take the eggs out right before they go, they're going to be starting to hatch, you take them out of the egg turner, and you will have to kind of roll them and turn them on. There's each part of the egg side. So I'm got this egg turner's already on. You want to keep a thermometer. We have an old school one that has the regular. Most of the newer ones that you can get now are all digital. So this thermometer right here tells you an ideal temperature for your eggs. You want them to be at 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll put that there, and then the heater base is on your lid, and that's what helps with that. And then you there's little slots in the bottom of this tray where you put the water to help with the moisture, which is also another reason why we're in our bathroom, to help with that moisture too. Not to mention that we can visually see them on a day-to-day basis. So we'll just go in here and put the eggs in, and then these eggs take 21 days. So chicken eggs takes 21 days for them to hatch, and we've been collecting these eggs for 4 days. So we have a dozen of these eggs that we're going in. I have no idea if they're fertilized or not. We have a rooster out there with all the rest of the hens, but I don't know who he services other than like a handful of them. And we don't, like I said, we don't really know whose egg is from what, except for these two are Katie's. And supposedly she is supposed to be a black copper marron. So we place the eggs in there, put that down on that, and then we will put the hood of it on. I may have to move this egg turner for a second, being plugged in, to get it. Okay, so then I'll get the camera from Tay, and I'll show you. Yeah, you're a little short. What the top of it looks like. So this is the dial that you can control up and down of where the temperature will be. So if it gets above that 99.5, then you may have to turn it down a little bit. If it doesn't get quite up to that 99.5, then you'll need to turn the dial up. And then the instructions say, hold on. This is a plug that can come out, and then on the other side there's one. So when you first put your eggs in the incubator, the directions say you want ventilation. So at the beginning you want to keep one of them unplugged, and then when they get closer to time, when they start to hatch, then we will pull this second one to help with the air in there. So we'll leave this for a few hours. I know I think it was Katie was still out there. She was laying in the box, and she hasn't laid hers yet. And normally if she's in the nesting box, then she's going to lay one, whether it's tonight or later on tonight when we're already done with the chores and in bed sleeping, or tomorrow morning there will be her egg in there. But if so, then I might go ahead and put her egg in and just set it to the side to mark it as it was placed in the box later. So like we'll leave this going on for a little bit, and then we'll check on the temperature and to see if we need to turn the dial up or down to get that to where it needs to be. So we'll hopefully have chicks in between March 20th to March 21st or March 22nd. So and that should be right around the same time frame when we get some of our Cornish cross chicks are coming in that week too. So we figured we'll just go ahead and put some eggs in the incubator, hatch them, and they will be hatched at that same time, and the brooder box will already have chicks in it, and they can grow up together for the little bit of time, and then we will keep the ones that hatch from these eggs in the brooder longer, because like we did last year on the meat birds, we kept them in the brooder for only 4 weeks, and then we took them out and put them in those A-frames. If you remember, or if you're new, that's what we did. We kept them in the brooder for 4 weeks and moved them out to the pasture, and we moved them in the A-frame chicken tractors. Like, it was twice a day, and then when they got bigger, we had to move them sometimes 3 times a day. So yes, they tend to eat a little more.
Well, and there was more in each chicken tractor.
Yeah. And so hopefully, like I said, we get at least a handful. I'm hoping for. If I remember right from our last time, because we've hatched. Remember how many we hatched? I know one other time we had one that hatched close around her birthday 1 year, and then I think we did one other one, maybe 2 other times.
We also hatched the ones that are laying these.
Right. Well, I'm talking. So yeah. So that's a definite 2.
Yeah.
And then there may be.
There was one more before
There was
that.
one more. So yeah, we've used this 3 times. And so far the percentages, like the first time we used it, I think I stuck 24 eggs in there, and we ended with 21 that actually hatched. The second time we didn't get as many odds. And then the third time was the chickens that is out there now that we got eggs from one of Tony's friends that he works with.
Not all of them hatched.
No, they gave us a dozen, and we ended up with, let's see, we had there was 14 altogether, right? So subtract the 2 that we got from a friend of mine, so that would make 12. And then the 2 that we kept over from the Reds, so that makes 10. So we hatched 10. 10 out of the 12 eggs hatched.
Wow.
So out of the 12, so that was a pretty good percentage too. And then I can't remember on that other one that we did. I don't think we got as well as a hatching rate on that one. But so fingers crossed, we'll do pretty good on this one. So you want to do an ending? No? Okay. She's going to be a little shy. So hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share on all your social media with your friends and family. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have any subscribers. And help us boost our channel. So thank you and have a good night.